Yo, people, good evening. Welcome back to the show. What's good in the hood? Yeah, I've been improving, what do you call it, some lights up in the place, and yeah, man. But yeah, Danny AFC TV could be moving soon, right? Yes, I'm as unorganized as a motherfucker. You know how it goes, people. Been looking at some bits today, but what's good? Um, Pre-season's just about done. I see we sneaked a little friendly game in today against Brentford. We lost 2-1. Not really sure what to make of that. But anyway, who is with me? Is it going to be a quiet one? I ain't really got this out there as much. I've been busy. Well, you know, when I ain't got Zoots rolled and everything. So let's give the people then a couple of minutes to get in. I'm going to roll the Zoot. Shouts out to all the real ones, though. Get the comments in. Leno looks like he's going Fulham. I think, as I said a couple of days ago on the channel, people, it is within the Deadwood time. And yeah, and hopefully we end this window strong. I'm sure there's one or two players coming in, but the reality of the situation is, if we get one or two players out, I am pretty sure, not one or two, if we could get 5, 6, 7, 8 players out, I'm sure we're going to get one or two good signings. I think we're in agreement. We all want a central midfielder. I would love a winger. A few of you say defenders. It's all interesting. We can't fill every single spot. Have you seen the one about us doing Man City a favour? So Man City have given us Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus, but Brighton don't really want to give them the fullback. What's his name? Corella. Yeah, the guy basically Man City have been linked with. They've had a 30 million offer turned down. But word on road is, if Arsenal was to loan Brighton Tavares, they wouldn't feel so bad about selling Man City their little left back. So, yeah, good thing is Tavares stays in the Premier League, but we've got two left backs. Unless basically there's a plan to sell Tierney, keep him for a season, send Tavares out, who knows? There is still links with Tierney and Man City, but then that's always going to happen if you're half decent. Man City do love fullbacks. But there's other things going on today that are annoying me. Like, again, I'm sure it's all fake news, but again, a lot of these things start off with agents. And there is no smoke without fire, guys. So if an agent is pissed off that his client, say Gabriel Magalhaes, earns 50,000 a week, but Nketiah is on 100 grand a week, things like maybe fake links to Juventus happen. Well, the links ain't going away. He hasn't signed a new deal. I don't like it. As I say, guys, there's no smoke without fire. I'm not one for fake news, but there is no smoke without fire. This is either Gabriel fishing for a new contract or, yeah, just basically the agent doing what he's got to do, his job. Who's heard this one? Lucas Paqueta have bid 35 million. Tottenham Hotspur have bid 35 million for Lucas Paqueta. Now, a couple of days ago, when allegedly we was after him, the price was 58 and 68 million. So why would Tottenham then bid 35? Now, again, word on road is, guys, but I've always said the Lucas Paqueta link was fake news. Shouts out to Hussein Juma, Linda. Paqueta wants to play for a class manager, number one, and a Champions League team two, preferably. Well, we ain't really got a world-class manager, and we ain't got Champions League. Interesting. Yep, the club fucking around on any new deal. We've still got all the Deadwood, Bellerin, and there's still talks about Saliba. I've seen so many different reports today. Marseille meetings, dinner, Arsenal have turned it down. Then other reports are saying Arsenal are pretty pissed. They thought if they played ball with Saliba, started him a couple of friendlies and whatever, he'll sign a contract. I think Saliba wants to see if he starts at Palace in the first few games of the season. I think Saliba has no problem signing a new contract at Arsenal. I think he wants to see where he stands first. At the end of the day, he probably is the best defender of the club. So why the fuck not? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of talk going around that Arsenal don't trust in this William Saliba situation, and they're keeping their options open and looking at a Wolfsburg defender. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, looking at some Wolfsburg defender. I just don't get it with Arsenal. Just strap up the people to long contracts that should be strapped up. William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes. I don't understand why we make this big, long, and tragic fucking hoo-dee-ha about it. Right, guys, it only seems to be Hussein Linda. Who else is with me? Let me go get this out there. Right, guys. You see all the bastards from the group, yeah? Hussein Linda. Who else is with me? Let me go get this out there. Right, guys. You see all the bastards? You bastards. So anyway, as I said, guys, please be getting the likes in the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Why is it such a quiet one today? Why is it such a quiet one? But fuck it. Anyway, transfer news. Not really much. I'm going to get into a couple of bits. The only one I like is it seems to be we're being linked with Arda Güler again. We are apparently talking to Fenerbahce about selling them Pablo Blowjob Mari for 4 mil. Bad news is a lot of people are saying Liverpool are sniffing around Arda Güler. And they're actually willing to let him stay there for a year or two and blah, blah, blah. Do you know what Liverpool like? Harvey Elliott. They like young players. They got the kid from Fulham that I like. Yeah. Why do I feel Liverpool taking? But Arsenal and Liverpool to sit down with Fenerbahce soon. N'Golo Kante. This is the guy that Arteta wants. The Aston Villa midfielder, 18-year-old. Czechnika, still linked with us. Marseille, still sniffing around Saliba. Arsenal, not trusted in the Saliba situation. It seems like, as I said 2 years ago, when Saliba comes back and he's got 2 years on his deal, and what if he comes back and he's on fire, the ball's in his court. In a year's time, he can go for free, or you know what I mean? In a year's time, the ball's more than in his court. Juventus told to pay £43 million for Gabriel. Why is this going around and around? I just think it's his agent trying to get money. Arsenal to loan Brighton Tavares. I was speaking to Super Kevin Campbell. He reckons we need Paqueta, Tielemans, Sane. He also did mention Gakpo. Is it the PSV forward? Atlanta apparently was close to Tavares, but now we're hearing Brighton. Arsenal 1, Brentford 2. Can't really tell you too much about this game. I know Nketiah scored. I think Patino might have got a few minutes. Marquinhos. I think Vieira may have played. Leno to join Fulham, 8 million. And Spurs, 34 million bid for Paqueta. And word on road is he wants to play for a world-class manager and a Champions League team. Yeah, boy. Lisandro Martinez. Like, really? 57 million? Scamacca, 35 million to West Ham. Now, apparently, they want the Eintracht Frankfurt midfielder as well. So, West Ham, up and running, man. Obviously, as well, with a lot of the Declan Rice talk going away. Boy, West Ham could certainly be okay this season. Shouts out to the Happy Hammers. Shouts out to Linda, Hussein, Daniel. Let's get Tielemans. Bro, again, it could happen. He's got 4 midfielders there that I think he likes and trusts. Elneny, he gave a new deal. He's got Lokonga. He's got Partey. He's got Xhaka. After that, you've even got maybe Maitland Miles and Torreira, bros. That's why I think the Tielemans thing hasn't happened. We've got midfielders. And then Zinchenko can probably play there. But if you do bring in Tielemans, bros, I don't think Lokonga gets minutes. Tedra, Wagwan, beautiful. How are you? Hope you're all good. Tielemans and Gakpo, we should be sorted. Haven't seen loads of Gakpo. I would not rule out no one from Holland because obviously, well, we have seen a Suarez from there or maybe even a Frankie de Jong. But a lot of these guys do flop from Holland. I don't know. Do you remember Matthias Kezman? Like even the great Danny AFC TV, even he wanted Matthias Kezman at Arsenal, but Chelsea got him, and he was the biggest flop since flops fucking begun. How are you, Tedra? So, bro, what would you prioritize? Say you could have two signings. Would it be like a Tillemans and a winger? Or about a striker, defender? So I'd say the way it stands, because we've got four midfielders, and still as it stands, Nate Miles and Torreira, I'd put all my money into a winger. And a beautiful winger at that. Why don't we try our luck? Fatty Barcelona, they've got so much talent now. Something's got to give. Gabby, Rafinha, Depay, Dembele, Uber, Lewandowski, De Jong. It's ridiculous. Or someone I really like, Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid. So Tillemans and Gakpo. Okay, so I take it you'd probably, who would you start then on the bench on the first day at Palace? I know we need a big squad Europa League, yeah, but I'm going to give you a little example here. Palace away, if you start with, say, Partey and Tillemans, do you have Xhaka and Lokonga on the bench? Two central midfielders. What I'm saying is, I'm not overly sure about Lokonga, but again, I'm willing to give him another chance this season. I didn't see what a lot of the fans' fuss was about him last year. But if Tillemans comes, he gets no minutes. I'm not saying I'm not up for it or anything. Fuck Lokonga then. I'm just saying, do you believe in Lokonga? Because I can't see him doing a central midfielder. Because Lokonga gets no games. Elneny already knows he's playing like Europa League or League Cup. Do you know what I mean? And that was there. If you've heard that as well, Lundbergkamp, does that make sense to you? He's given Elneny a new deal. He seems to like Lokonga. Partey, Xhaka, he kind of loves them as well. So if Tillemans comes, yeah, where does Lokonga ever get a game? I'm not saying it shouldn't happen. I'm just saying, do you see what I mean? Yeah? That might be the first women's game I watch on Sunday, and I'll piss myself if they lose. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we are new. Bro, I didn't know if I was buzzing last night, yeah? I was talking to Han Yumi. It was almost like he made a pass, and I swear to God, the midfielder got out of the way of it. Like even the players are darking him. Like we owe him money, get him out. He's now a bad breed or something. You know what I mean? I honestly don't get it. Like, if you're broke and you owe the geezer 18 mil, like, give it to him in installments. Don't just mug him off. Take less money from Man U and make Man United give him the fucking 18 mil. Like, he's a class player, and then when you bring him on, you put him in the centre of defence. Like, I don't know, man. Barcelona are wrong, but they done the kind of the same with Dembele. They were like, he had a week before the transfer deadline in January. He had a week to get out because he didn't reduce his wages, and well, he suddenly got a new contract. Bigging up my fucking G. You know what happens when we see Lundbergkamp around there? Real one in the stream. I think Hussein is here. Where's the real ones tonight? On the quality right back. A quality right back. You know we got 5 right backs at the club. I'm not saying any of them are quality, or maybe one is Tommy. But this is the reason why we probably haven't bought a right back. We've got 5 of them, bro. Cedric, Tomiyasu, Nate Miles, Bellerin. Who am I forgetting? But again, bros, the way it's looked in pre-season, like they're not bringing any kids to America, Xhaka, Partey starting, Lokonga coming in. Like, I get that. I'd sacrifice Xhaka as well, bros, for Tillemans immediately. I'm just saying, I don't think it's likely, even with having other midfielders like Torreira or Nate Miles that can play there. I'm just saying the squad actually does need to be reduced and needs to be reduced ASAP. Do you know what I mean? So if we got rid of Torreira, Nate Miles, maybe a midfielder would come in, but that would still be 5 midfielders. Hussein, what you saying, my real G? Yo, Lee Akers, real ones. I know, bro. It's an absolute piss take what's absolutely going on. Like the way he's being treated. 1 minute they're saying he's our player, then they're saying they need to sit down with him. Just pay him his wages, man. Just pay him his blood clot wages. You know what I mean? Not starting him, bringing him on central defence. Like I don't know the guy personally. Didn't track his whole career from Ajax, but I'm sure he's never played central defence before. And like Man United, Lisandro Martinez, I'm beginning to think now, if we missed a trick, I don't care if he's 5'1", bros. 57 million. That is a lot of fucking money. Is he there to play midfield? Is he a beast that's just going to smash people up? Listen, I'm not saying Man United have never overspent on people before, but I don't think that this Ten Hag is about that. So imagine what Ajax are going to ask Man United now for this winger, the Brazilian, Antony. And it just shows the levels, man. Even though we ain't got European Champions League, Man United ain't either. But we won't go for Antony. We'll leave that clear for Man U. Like Martinez. Super Green. What's the Super Green? Hope all is fine. Bigging up Lumbercamp, Akers, Hussein, Ties in the building, Daniel. I'm going to say, my bro. Yo, Dan. What's going on, bro? You getting that pink kit tomorrow? Guys, I'm hearing it's tomorrow or Friday. Like, I was bona fidely told the kit was coming out on Thursday the 28th. And then some bright fucking spark told me today night, it's Friday. Guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Have Barca really got Koundé? Yeah, I think Man United would be a good fit for. I think Frankie de Jong would be a good fit at any club, bros. Seriously. You've seen lesser players than Frankie de Jong go Barcelona and can't hold their place, you know what I mean? And get dashed out of the team. He's their most saleable asset. That was the problem for the. I thought something was there. I chipped my glass. I just felt something wrong, guys. There's nothing in there. But yeah, he's their most saleable asset. Most of the other guys, the Pies or Ubers or whatever, they're all fucking old. By the way, I watched Barca last night and a bit of them when Rafinha scored against Real Madrid. Kessie is a fucking beast. I don't give a fuck if it's pre-season. We should have offered him whatever he wanted. 250 grand a week. That geezer's a fucking beast. True, but that would be very attacking. So, I'll tell you what's really going to happen. Martinez is going to be their defensive midfielder. Eriksen will go attacking. And De Jong in the middle. How does that work? Let me think. Yeah. De Jong, Martinez, the pivot, back four. Eriksen just ahead of them. Yeah, mate. I think Martinez is there to be a midfielder. Like, you can't be... Bro. Yo, just on my channel. Do you want to call me? Yo, you good, yeah? Can't... Yeah, I'll call you as soon as I come off, yeah? Alright, go. Easy. Browse again, he's their only... Go through their whole squad. Who can they get money for, realistically? Gabby, Fatty, them young ones, but obviously I'm sure they don't want to sell them, innit? But go through that team, bros. Depay they can't get money for. Netos they can't get money for. All of their defenders don't seem brilliant, you know what I mean? Whether it's PK or the guy that come from Man City, Garcia. They did have a left back last night, 17-18, black dude. He looked fucking immaculate. Bro, word on road is whether it's he doesn't want to join Man U or what, because the one story says it's just because he's owed money. I don't know, bruvs. Obviously, he's worked with Ten Hag. There's that comfort thing, in it. Like, who the fuck is Arteta? But at the end of the day, I don't know. I reckon it's obviously too complicated. Look at the way Man United blew us out of the water for Martinez. 57 million, you know what I mean? And so why wouldn't we go for Anthony? Me and Hank Yumi love this Anthony, the Brazilian winger, 21 at Ajax. So again, you have to ask yourself, even though it's been a half decent window, how serious are we? What do you mean? I'm pleased. I wouldn't know the score. So yeah, I think it's just like, who could they sell, bros? Think of the whole team. He's just their most saleable asset at good money, and they know Man United want him. So, but is that official? Have Barca got Kunde? Don't think that's official, Maggie. But yeah, obviously, when Barca come calling, they usually get their players, innit? Yeah, you know, innit? No, because Barca would just mug us off and ask us to pay his wages. Man United have had enough trouble, bro. So it looks like something you just leave to Man United. But while they're fucking around for him, I really would go for the Brazilian guy at Ajax, Anthony. But again, they got 57 million for Martinez. Like how come Sebastian Haller, who scored a hella Champions League goals, about 40 goals from last year, only went to Dortmund for 29 mil? He ain't sexist. It's kind of boring. I don't like when I've got nothing against it. I just don't like it. Um, Well, if he plays him at centre back with Maguire, that could be dodgy. But again, bro, I don't know. I don't think Eric Ten Hag looks like an idiot, bro. He knows this job at Man United. Poison Chalice, fucking Gus Huddink's been there, Moyes, Mourinho. He's not a fool, bros. Do you know what I mean? He thought about this Man United job for a while before he rushed into it. And he must trust this Martinez bad. 57 mil, bros. That is a lot of money. Like for a centre back, you could go get Jules Kunde cheaper. You could go and get fucking legit. Hold on, legit cost what? 59 mil. Why didn't they go for legit then? This is what I'm saying. It must be something else. Why won't you go for Matthias legit? He cost 58 mil. You know, this guy cost 57. Kunde. Who else? Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into this women's debate. If you love women's football, again, I'm not taking it away from anyone. For me, I'm not going to say it's a man's sport. I don't know. I ain't really seen it recently, innit? I remember a couple of years ago when I see a woman's going, like, it was pretty funny. Like, it was pretty funny out here. Always happens. Weird question day. Anyway, bollocks to netball. Women's football is more interesting. Wow. Wow. I wouldn't agree with that, but brilliant. Go on, Ty, for supporting the women's football. Yeah, I wouldn't know anyone calling me Daniel. I helped coach a women's team, so I know. Go on, bro. So that's what I mean. That's where you get it from, your coach. Yeah, yeah. He certainly is, bros. Again, I only could say is my only worry is, when someone's a bad boy winger, like a Rafinha, teams like Barca go for you, and etc. I'm just wondering why no one's really stepped to this guy. Do you know what I mean? Would I take the risk? Obviously, yes. We need a winger. But yeah, I just feel like that next level winger, we could do a lot, bros. Imagine a winger. Like I don't know what Vinicius Junior's stats was last year, but that guy is capable of 15 goals, 15 assists, light work. But everything I have seen of DRB has been amazing. Is he getting in the France team? That's quite interesting, actually. Moussa Diaby, how many France caps does he have? Moussa Diaby, how many France caps does he have?
Here's what I found.
Let's have a quick look. Current team. National team. It says 8 caps, no goals. All I'm saying is by that, it's not a big deal. I've just never noticed him playing for France. What I'm saying is, I'm not measuring everything on that. But what I'm saying is like Saliba, Guendouzi. Like to be a central defender, there's Kunde, Kimbele, Kanate, Upamecano, Umtiti, Indikia, to name about 7, 8 good French defenders. And that ain't them all. Do you know what I mean? There's a bunch of French defenders in Germany. Where Upamecano was, where Liverpool got Kanate from. So all I'm saying is for William Saliba to get into that French team and then hold the place and look like a Rolls Royce and a Bentley all in one and a Porsche, there's levels to William Saliba. Guendouzi, like if you get in the French team in midfield, do you know what I mean? You got N'Golo Kante's or Pogba's or whatever, do you know what I mean? When you look at the wing, you got Griezmann, Thomas Lemar. In a nutshell, I'm just saying, if you're a winger, that's one of the things France could be missing, you know what I mean? They've got their Benzema back. So, yeah. Who knows, innit? Who knows? Go on, Ty. Craig is in the building. Did you see some of their game? Because again, mate, that one just totally caught me out. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even know what was happening. I've heard Vieira might have played a bit, Marquinhos. But yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's not brilliant. But anyway, it's pre-season. Bollocks, I can live with it. Number one signing. Mate, I think if we had a winger, that 15, mate, if we'd have got a winger last season that would have got 15 goals, 15 assists, or 10 goals, 10 assists, mate, we would easily have qualified for the Champions League. We're missing that nutsiness there. Martinelli went missing sometimes last year. Saka looked tired and jaded towards the end of the season. A lot of you said it on this channel. Do you know what I mean? And to keep them boys on their toes. You don't want Martinelli and Saka getting comfortable. There needs to be someone mad there, like Rafinha type. Honestly, there's a couple that I love in Spain. Fati, Barcelona. Is he going to get minutes? A big bid for Fati. Why do I feel they'll do business? Maybe they wouldn't. They've got so many of these little kids. Gabby, the left back, Fati. Do you know what I mean? Come the first day of the season, are they really going to play with Lewandowski, Rafinha, Dembele, etc.? Look at Real Madrid. I know they're not in a financial situation, but man, I'd be trying to get Vinicius Jr. off them. You know what I mean? Badly. They weren't even playing him consistently until last season. I've been looking at this geezer for years thinking, why aren't you playing? But again, the club have to be serious. You could have got Raheem Sterling this year, but again, you know what I mean? I don't think it was the 45, 47 mil that turned Arsenal off. It was probably his wages at 300 grand a week. Rafinha wanted to go Barca. All right, life's a bitch, but there has to be another target, bros. You move on quickly. I think he'll win it, though. Boy, let me think of someone realistic for you. Who could we realistically go and snatch? I ripped a couple down earlier, which I was thinking, yeah, fuck it. I'll take Zaha, to be honest with you, bros. You know what I mean? I'll take Zaha in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? He knows England. Yeah, he's not at a brilliant age, but they can't be asking 70 no more. Who else is in England, a winger that you would take? I see Diaby is a bit of a risk, but I get it. Brilliant player. Guys, pink kit tomorrow, or could it be Friday? I'm hearing different bits and pieces. But come on, guys, get in with me on the winger talk. Would you go for this Gakpo? I ain't really seen him too much in Holland. Boy, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Central midfielder, mate. Not sure it's going to happen. I think he trusts Lokonga. Unless there's something that we don't know about Thomas Partey. I don't know. He gave Elneny a new deal. Tielemans, I don't see why we won't do it at that kind of money. Here's the dream signings, guys. All right, say you could get two signings now, like a Tielemans and a, I don't know, a Gakpo. Would you rather put your eggs? I'd rather just put my eggs in one basket and go for one class winger, someone devastating. Again, bro, I know obviously maybe Kessie wanted Barca, but I would have thrown everything at him. Ozil money, Aubameyang money. The geezer's immense and on a free. If you want another one in that kind of fucking thing, you've got to pay money. Declan Rice, you know what I mean? Would be a wonderful fit at Arsenal. But we're not going to pay that money. West Ham ain't about to be mugged off. That's why I can't see anything being true in this Gerard Bowen talk. Do what? Plotting, painting? Well, I think he's a very good player. I'm just, when you say like, no, everyone knows I don't like Xhaka. I'm wondering how much better is he than Xhaka? He probably is better. But if we're going to get better, I want levels better. Declan Rice better. Frank Kessie better. Who else was I saying in the summer? Even in Ndidi, even though he weren't amazing at Leicester last year, I think he's just gone dry at Leicester. A winner, basically. And N'Golo Kante. Good night, Linda. Hanyumi, join in. Real one is here. Hanyumi, put it in a nutshell. Hanyumi, Ty, Lee Akers, Daniel, Longberkham, Craig. Have all been sitting on the fence. So I've asked Kevin Campbell the same question, yeah? And he said Sane is good, Tielemans is good, Gakpo is good, and Paqueta. I asked him for two names, though. I didn't actually get which two. But yeah, even Kevin Campbell was saying like a winger and Tielemans. Not saying much, trying to figure out what Arsenal are going to do next. All right, bro. Leno looks like he could be on his way. Mari, we've heard, could be going for Fenerbahce. Why aren't we doing a deal for Arda Güler? Because if it is 20, 25 mil for this guy, like I'm hearing some real mad shit about him. And just feed him as a motherfucker, you know? That would be a striker, you know, the third one. You'd have Jesus, Nketiah, and then him. Nice. But more importantly, I suppose, is a winger. I'd love like a fatty at Barca. I was just looking at him last night. Or a Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid. Seriously. Like a Vinicius Jr., I reckon. Even me. I reckon that's top 4 next season. We lacked goals last season, and Vinicius Jr. loves attacking down that left and loves scoring goals. How many did Vinicius Jr. get last season? Vinicius Jr. record last season.
Here's Vinicius Jr.
Oh, bollocks. Show me him last season. Vinicius Jr.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Because you're a waste man. Vinicius Jr.
Here's Kerry Vincent Jr.
Right, do you know what? I can't be bothered. Getting some bars. I don't know, mate. Would sell. Bayern would sell Pavard if the price is right. That's crazy. Pavard. Don't mug me off. No, Alfonso is their left back. Where does Pavard play? I do remember him. He had a mad couple of years ago. What happened to that guy? A couple of years ago, he was blowing up. I'm pretty sure in France, and they buy and take him. Pavard. No, Hernandez was the left back they took from France. Pavard. At least I'm not a liar. Yeah, I know. I remember the name. Who the fuck? Bro, we was 2 goals away. I'm not getting Champions League. Well, bro, again, that's why we'll put me as manager. I said in January, if this guy scored 3 goals between now and the end of the year, I'd be proud of him. He didn't even do that. I know, mate. And even though I'm a massive Martinelli fan, and I wanted Stuart's inquiries, and I was having meltdowns when Arteta didn't want to play him for 6 months a year. Yeah, I'm worried about him. So this is why you need another winger. You could say the same, and that's a bit different. Like Ramsdale, I'm a bit worried of this Turner coming in. I'd rather have just kept Leno. Like, why would you sell Leno for 8 mil and pay 7.5 for an American number 2? That bit I don't get. But yeah, all players need to be kept on their toes, mate. Do you know what I mean? Saka, Martinelli. What did they really have last year to fuck with them and take their place? That's why they need a top winger, man. A Rafinha would have went down nice. A Sterling would have went down nice. Do you know what I mean? Owen, most definitely. But I just think it's going to cost mad money. Mad money. How long has he been there? 2-3 years in his deal. See, if he's doing a Declan Rice and turning down offers, then it could change. But no one come and got Declan Rice this year, no matter how many offers he's turned down. Yeah, bros. Do you know what I mean? It just makes sense. He's always supported the club. He is a brilliant player. Statistically, he's still one of the most fouled in the league. And I think his stats would go even way through the roof at Arsenal. I think he would score more. I think he would assist more. Owen and Tielemans. I'd rather that skillful Rafinha type winger, but you see with Bowen, you are getting a workhorse. It ticks every Arteta box. He did get a mad amount of goals as well last year. How many did he get last year? 15, 18 goals and a mad amount of assists. To be honest with you, I know West Ham a season ticket holder. And a couple of years ago, when I was saying about teams like wishful thinking, Arsenal or whatever, Chelsea, going to take your Declan Rice. He was like, mate, I love Declan Rice, but there's levels out here. Like, Bowen's the best player we've got. And I started watching Bowen, man, and like every few months, I'm bigging up Adam on that one. Every few months after he would say, he told me about how good this Bowen was, like the first thing I noticed was his work rate, and now his numbers are going mad as well. But I think that would be hard to do, mate. West Ham ain't in financial trouble. No one's took Rice off them. Yeah, as far as I know, they've got some new Czechoslovakian or whatever investors. It would be mad hard unless Bowen's some secret Arsenal fan and a little troublemaker that's going to start making noise. But every time I hear him talk, he seems like the most humble geezer in the world. He had kind of James Vardy route into the world, didn't it? So he played non-league, and you know what I mean? Yeah, you don't know, innit, bros? What did Guendouzi do? What's going on here? So sorry, people. What did you read? What did Guendouzi do? Sorry, that was Yumi telling me something. A right back. Again, yes, we know we need a right back. Tomiyasu was basically just went missing from late December, January. It was bollocks. And then Cedric come in. But at the end of the day, why hasn't he just sacked or got rid of Cedric? And then there's Bellerin. There's Nate Lamals. Am I forgetting someone as well? I don't know. So, with 4 or 5 people that can play right back, I can see where he hasn't dashed out his transfer funds on a right back. Shouts out to the people that said about the hats. That's not mine. The ones lying down there, they're the real special ones. Sorry, someone just made a comment about hats. So I'm just going to show them 2. These are 2 of the newest ones. Tomorrow, this will be the first time I wear this when the pink kit comes out. I can't wait. Pink hat, pink bandana ready. This is obviously for the home shirt this season. Red and white. I think that's a bit of a banger. All my hats are banging, but thank you for that. All of them are banging. All of them. Where was we? Right back. Yeah, again, ideal world, most definitely, bros. But you've seen, he'll probably put Ben White there, and that doesn't bother me that much, even though he ain't brilliant there. But King Saliba's around, isn't it? I want him playing in the centre. Yes, see, money-wise, economically, I think this is 50, 60 mil for the pair of them. 25 for Tillemans, 25, 35 for Zaha. Do you know what I mean? What's up, Maggie? I'm live. Jump in. Phone is just going out of control. Always does when I'm live. So, yeah, bro, as I'm saying, so sorry, where is he? DD. Just to answer that, yeah, I want a right back and I want a central midfielder. But as it presently stands, and I'm not an Arsenal or Kroenke, I am an Arsenal, but I'm not an Edu, Arteta, or Kroenke fan. I can see why they're not putting money there. Elneny, Lokonga, Exaka, Partey, Nate Lamals, Torreira. That's 6 people that can play centre midfield. Whether we love all of them or not. Like, I'd sell Exaka in a heartbeat. Torreira, Nate Lamals, you know what I mean? Bollocks. It ain't working out like that. We flirted with selling Exaka all last year, and I think we got offered 10 or 12 mil at most from Roma. So we kept him. And no one wants Torreira or Nate Lamals. This is probably why. If we bought a central midfielder now, we've got 7. This is ridiculous. These are all different people. It happened literally just to trigger me when I'm live, you know. So sorry, people. And yeah, I think that's very realistic, Buzz. Very, very realistic. Do you know what I mean? But again, fuck me. Exactly, mate. Why would you spend $7.5 million on him? Like, why? Like, when we first said it was first come out that we were getting this turnout in the summer, I thought it was on a free. Now it's been reported everywhere paid $7.5 million for an idiot. Why not keep Leno and let him go for free next year? Ain't like we ain't done that before. Exactly, bro. This is why I keep screaming. And some people, I'm not saying are not getting it, or maybe they don't see it. It's so important. Saka, without European football last year and without FA Cup, guys, are you taking a piss out of my life? He looked like he was dead on his foot a lot towards the end of last season. In fact, he looked fucking knackered halfway through the season. Even though he's still probably our best player, he looked jaded because there's a lot on his shoulders. It needs to be separated now. And Martinelli's numbers just wasn't good enough. What saves him, though, he's got this work rate like a motherfucker. My fucking guy, how are you? Jump in, bro. We're talking the two dream signings. A lot of people are saying right back, bro, centre midfield. And you know me, I'm no Edu or Kroenke fan or Arteta fan. I'm just saying we've got 5 people that can play right back. And we've got 6 people that can play centre mid. Hence why maybe a Tielemans or a right back hasn't come. So I don't think we're making any signings until after the Premier League started. After we know where we stand, who we're not going to sell, who has to go out on loan, he has to make a decision on Pepe. I don't think no one in the world is going to give us money unless Newcastle, for some reason, get turned down by everyone and come and throw us a few mil. The Wolverhampton geezer. Yeah, I wouldn't go for him either, to be honest with you. No way, mate. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't keep Martinelli or Saka on his toes. They both know every day of the week they're in the team unless they're injured. We need someone now, brilliant. Like Rafinha, if there was ever a truth in it, that would have been brilliant, bros. It would have worked perfectly. Because now you've got Rafinha, Saka, and Martinelli all wanting to play. And there's still a couple more, maybe Vieira and Marquinhos, but let's leave it to them 3 at the moment. One big player gets left out every game, mate. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Saka looking knackered last season. We had no one to drop him for, and if we dropped him, we would have all been screaming at Arteta. I get it. Bro, I love you, my G. Respect. Peace. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And, mate, I would take Bowen. Do you know what I mean? Because if that was one thing, the last 2-3 seasons, my mate's been screaming. Do you know what? He's been at West Ham a little while. Because I won't lie, I was working in London Bridge with Adam Cash, and I ain't worked there for ages. And he's been screaming about Bowen. How many years he got on his deal? Do you see what I mean, mate? Do you see what I mean? And I bet he didn't even start every La Liga game or whatever. Wow. Imagine what that would have done for Arsenal last year. 22 goals. Like, without getting over ahead of myself, that is, I'm not saying we're going to finish first or second. But for me, that even takes Chelsea, Tottenham, and Man United. I'm not ignorantly here. Like, we're 3rd already next season. Looking over the shoulders of City. That's what I'm saying now. We can get as many backup right backs, as many Tielemans as we like. Tielemans, I like him. He ain't making that difference to top 4 next season. We're in agreement, a lot of us here, that we want a right back, a centre midfield, a winger, and I've said a young striker like an Arda Güler. I would sacrifice all of it and buy just one Vinicius Jr. Look at that. If he got me 50, fuck you, whoever the fuck's doing that. Yeah, mate, let me turn that on silent. That's going to get quite annoying. Right. Hold on a minute. In order to terminate his contract, apparently. I bet the cunt is. What does that get us in money, though? That gets us zero. Like, again, like, I'm not saying Bellerin's brilliant, but do you know if Bellerin played for Liverpool? Yeah? They would be getting 15, 20, 25 mil for him. They got 17 for Nico Williams. Wow. Right back. Okay. Is he left-footed? Or is that again Hernandez I'm thinking about? One of them they played in the wrong position and he banged it. I swear, Pavard. It might be him then. He's a right back, but he might be left-footed. I swear to God. Shout out to all the real ones, guys. Have we got likes on the video? I'm seeing the real ones are here. Yumi, Hazard, Lundbergkamp, Craig, Daniel. Yeah, man. I knew this guy. Fuck, now you're saying that. Nah, mate, they're tricking us, I'm telling you. See, WB, he reckons it's out on the 30th, the Seville game, Emirates Cup. I've said the 28th, but today the rounds are going around on Twitter, 29th, and you're saying it as well. What? I think we land Zaha. Exactly. And again, for years, he's always been top of the most fouled and the most free kicks and the most penalties won. Then the stats will go up at Arsenal. He's looked lively in pre-season as well. I think his goals ratio will go up. He's always said he wanted to play at the Emirates on European nights. There you go, motherfucker. There's your chance. Well, if we signed him. Yeah, it's a shame Pepe is probably on like 150 or whatever a week. Because your average manager, like a Patrick Vieira, I'm sure you could bring him to fucking Palace and get a tune out of him. He's a proper manager. Boy, mate, I don't know. See, depends how nice Amazon are. Like, when Uber gets sacked of the captaincy and then sold, are they going to look at it just from Arteta's side? I don't know. It depends how deep it is, isn't it? It depends how deep it is. Yeah, bro. I fucking hear Christmas is tomorrow, so yeah, I doubt that, bro. So I don't know. I hope. But this is what I'm saying, though, bro. Imagine Vinicius Jr. Yeah? I don't care if it's 100 mil. Most fucking things are done staggered payments. Give them 40, 50 up front. I don't give a fuck, mate. This is what, for me now, like, again, you see Wenger. He was at the club over 20 years, yeah? He got us fucking, what, Champions League football 20 years in a row, yeah? We had some doggish players at times, man. Seriously. When you look at some of his squads, this squad here, a world-class manager would have been top 4 last year. Do you know what I mean? No doubt about it. It's just now, The whole basis is there between young players in their mid-20s, you know what I mean? It's good. I'm not saying older players are needed like Zaha. I'm just saying Zaha's cheap and would fill a wonderful box for us. Vinicius Jr. again. 22 goals and 16 assists. That's the kind of level you need. That's when you can have a Lacazette as a striker and don't score goals because your winger's getting 22. That ups Martinelli's game, it ups Saka's game. It does everything. So yeah, that's why I've kind of gone off the Tielemans idea. How much better is Tielemans than Xhaka? How much better is Tielemans than Partey, if at all? And a lot of Arsenal fans seem to think Lokonga could be the next Yaya. So he doesn't get minutes. Like apparently Saliba wouldn't have got minutes last year because Ben White was so amazing and so was Holding. Well, surely if you've got Xhaka, Partey and Tielemans, well, one of them are on the bench every week because we're not going to play three midfielders. We're going to play Odegaard, isn't it? He's going to be the captain as a number 10. So Lokonga doesn't get minutes. And the poor fucker on Elliot signed a new deal. He gets 0 minutes. So again, this is why I do believe we called our interest in Tielemans because we've got 4 that he, I would say, trusts and is settled with. Xhaka, Partey, Elneny and Lokonga. And the other 2, Torreira and Maitland-Niles, he wants gone. Unless, obviously, Arteta knows something about Partey that we don't. And there is a chance he could go missing next season or anything, God forbid. Then, yeah, get Tielemans in ASAP. And it's the same for me at right back. Even though I know we need a right back. Because knowing Arsenal's luck, Tommy Asu will come out at Palace and be injured in the 20th minute. 7 months. And then it's just Cedric. Or Bellerin if he's still there. Or Ben White. But again, with the Cedric, Bellerin, Ben White, even Maitland-Niles that can play there, you can just see why they don't want to buy a right back at this second, you know what I mean? So yeah, you go for one Galactico for me now, mate. Vinicius Jr., a fatty from Barcelona. Even that little Gabby. We're talking about Barcelona, why are they treating De Jong like that? Because they've got no saleable assets. Now, they're obviously not idiots because they're making idiots of the rest of the world. But fuck with one of them. A big bid for Fatty. How many minutes is he going to get? They've got Dembele's, Depay's on the wing. Rafinha. Uber played on the left yesterday. Do you know what I mean? We know Lewandowski is going up front, so something's got to give at Barcelona. Exactly, bro. Because Saka, with all love to him, bro, me and Lee Akers, what game was it? It was like Leeds or something halfway through the season. And it was like the 20th minute. He looked knackered. And other people did say on the stream, Saka needs a break. And I was like, well, who plays? Who plays if Saka takes a break? That's why Rafinha would have been a little genius signing. Because Saka and Martinelli are already, for me, 5-10% better next season. Because they know one of them have got a severe chance of not starting away at Crystal Palace. Because Rafinha's fucking levels out here. Good evening, my brother. Fucking hell, bro. I'm going to call you Mr. Jahal. Long time. Sorry, bros. I did see a colour there. I was just so into the rant. Bro, you've probably been hearing me for the last few minutes. Does anything that I'm saying make sense? People are saying we need a right back, we need a central midfielder. Yes, I would love one. We've got 2 left backs that I kind of trust, Zinchenko, Tierney. We've got the King, the Saliba. But anyway, right back, yeah, I'm a bit worried about it, especially if Tommy goes and gets himself injured immediately. But again, Ben White has played there. Maitland-Niles, Cedric, Bellerin. I understand it. And if we get Tielemans, Lokonga doesn't play any minutes next season. Maybe a couple of League Cup games. So, I'll ask you this question, guys. Who out here likes Lokonga? Would you rather say a Lokonga go on Marseille, Saliba style, on loan next season to accommodate who everyone seems to want tonight, Tielemans? And again, it's not I'm opposed to Tielemans. I'm just saying I now want something so... That one Galactico. Who remembers Mark Overmars? A winger like that. Like, wow, scores goals, assists. That's it. And Saka's already better. Martinelli already knows he's got to be better than last year. Bro, it's a lot of mischievous things. Let me tell you what's going on. And again, this is why I'm a G. DD, I do appreciate you're new. Mr. Jahal, I know you're not new, but you may have not have heard all my Saliba rants. Hazard is sick of them. Hussein has heard them. Lundbergkamp knows them. Liakers knows them. Craig wouldn't have known them from a long time ago. But anyway, I told everyone on this stream, and Hazard, I'm begging you, just say, yeah, Danny is right. Or Hussein, give me my big head, because I was like, we've disrespected him for 1 season, 2, and then 3. And then when everyone was saying like Hazard to me, he's coming back down, I was like, okay, cool. Well, he's had his shirt number took off him, number 4, hence why 4 Salibas behind me. And I was like, he's going to have 2 years on his contract. So I was like, Hazard, Hussein, Hanyumi, let me tell you what's going to happen, guys. He's going to come back with 2 years on his deal, yeah? He's going to bang immediately, yeah? Take Ben White, Gabriel, whoever the fuck's in the team. Take them away from it, yeah? Boss everything. Probably refuse a deal and fuck with Arsenal like we fucked with him for 3 years. So, this is actually what I'm worried about, bro. If Arsenal had balls like you wanted to give El Neni a new deal, how you wanted to tie Rob Holding down last season for whatever reason before you got spun by Son. Get the real players that need a fucking contract. Eddie Nketiah, yeah, I like him. I didn't want him to leave on a free and have them regrets if he banged somewhere else. But 100 grand a week and Thierry Henry's 14 shirt. Gabriel was our best defender last year. He earns 50 grand. And Saliba, I don't know, probably earns 30, 40, 50 grand. First thing Arsenal have got to do, if you're serious, you've got to offer Saliba a deal right now. And yeah, you got to start him against Palace. If he fucks up, yeah, Ben White comes in. I get it. But the ball is now in Saliba's court. And I said this to all of my real ones on my channel. When they do this to Saliba, don't all of you real ones that I don't want Hussein, Hanyumi, I don't want Hazard bitching, and Hazard being the main one I'm aiming that one to, when it's like, oh, fuck him off then. What do you mean he doesn't want a new contract? He ain't just going to sign a new contract. What? Because he's a France international. And he's like William Van fucking Dijk. Yeah, they're going to play in it on Saturday. I'm going to be there. Brilliant, brother. Might run down to have a few interviews with people and just, yeah, go around. But I'm definitely not going into that fucking stadium. I'm definitely not trying to get no tickets for that. I've got tickets for the important one, Palace away. Yeah, man, I remember the back in the day, man. I'm letting off my head, but you remember like things like Makita tournaments or whatever, yeah. They were cheap. And then when it was, I don't know, the Wenger times, whether it was called Emirates Cup or whatever it was called. Can't remember. But, yeah. I think it was 25 quid for both games, which isn't the worst. But remember, it wasn't a woman's after. You'd have like, say it was always a 4-team tournament. Arsenal, Rangers, Celtic, and AC Milan. So you'd be able to see both games, you know what I mean? For about a score 5. So it wasn't that bad. Exactly. There you go. See, I knew it. I didn't want to open my big mouth and look wrong. Because you'll get a little Will here, Ratiba, the little prick, trying to fucking make me look stupid. Guys, Vinicius Jr. did not kick off the season for Real Madrid. He had to fucking come off the bench because I was watching him and always had to earn his stripes. Do you know what I mean? And it got to a point where he was so good, they couldn't drop him no more. Exactly, bro. He didn't even get a whole season. So I reckon a whole season at Arsenal. Yeah? And I'm not even doing him justice. I'm talking Europa League, FA Cup and league games. minimum 15 goals, 15 assists. Like, guys, that's a game changer right there. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, bro. Because they know the deal, innit? They know Saliba personally. And Saliba probably said, if I don't get my way, maybe I'm down to a number 2 shirt, if I don't get a pay rise immediately. Bro, everyone's suggesting, yeah, that Arsenal are going to offer Saliba a new contract. I ain't heard it. I ain't heard his agent say it. I haven't heard anyone coming out saying William Saliba's turned down a contract. No. Arsenal wait and see how good he is. So William Saliba's checking all of this and he's thinking, you know what, cool, I'm going to blow, innit? And I'm out. And bro, don't worry, he ain't going like Marseille when he was Arsenal. He's going massive. Liverpool, Man City, Madrid. Exactly. Because they all know he's been mugged at Arsenal. Anyone in their right mind, bruv, the way he played, the player of the year in France, Farmers League or not, last year, getting into the French team over the likes of Kimbele, Upamecano, Canate, Varane. Do you know what I mean? The kid's unbelievable. You know what? Do you want the truth? I still don't even think fucking Arteta wants him here. I think this is because Mertesacker come out a few weeks ago, innit? And was basically like, this Saliba's like a new signing, etc., blah, blah, blah. I think peer pressure is a motherfucker, innit? He's been told, like, listen, you got to give this guy some respect. You got to bring him back. You've got to play this kid, like, what the fuck is actually up with you? I honestly feel you get a little waste man like Arteta who's probably sitting there praying for Saliba to make a mistake. You know what I mean? Literally sitting there gagging, praying, please make a mistake. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to play his Ben White at right back. I'm getting the most sickest amount of messages. What? So sorry, people. Fuck me. Bomber fire, Rodney. Where have you been, G? Please be getting them likes on them videos. Another one, bro. Another one. But again, we didn't go for Basuma because we had Exaka, Party, El Neni, Torreira, Nate Lamiles, Exaka. Do you know what I mean? That's why, as I said a few nights now, between now and the Crystal Palace game, I don't think we're really going to sign anyone. We're going to try and get people out. If we raise anything, then hopefully we finish the window strong. Bro, we know this. And that's what I'm saying. Exaka ain't the best defensively. I don't want to say they're like for like, but I want levels better, not a fraction better. So, bros, hold on. This is what I'm in. If you've watched my channel, you'll know I've cussed him out so much last season. So even my real ones are saying, damn, that's a bit harsh. Do you know what I mean? Because he's third in line. When Exaka makes his usual mistakes and is sent off or whatever, you know what I mean? Party getting injured, Lokonga had to play. So in saying that, it's like, I'm going to now back up on myself and say, yeah, get Tielemans ASAP. But what I'm saying is, though, like Saliba, if you want to believe into what a lot of people think is the king of Arsenal, Arteta, Saliba weren't going to get no minutes. So if Tielemans comes in, neither does Lokonga. But cool, do it. But again, I'd rather just levels better. You sell Maitland Miles, you sell Terrell, you sell Xhaka. I don't care what you get for them. And then you go get a Declan Rice. Someone bad. Or this guy, where is it? Lazio or whatever, this Savic is really that good. He can fuck off as well. I don't trust no one from Italy. Do you know why, bros? Because he played 29 games last year, but still got 22 goals. Basically, maybe his face don't match at Madrid, and you know what I mean? They'd rather if it was someone else doing all the shining and blah, blah, blah. But, bro, just trust me. He'll probably start every game next year because he'll be undroppable. But if they'd have got Neymar, and if they really did want Haaland this year, do you really think Vinicius Jr. was playing next season? I'm not so sure. I'm not overly in love with Gareth Bale, but fuck me. The way they treated him was a bit fucked up. Spain can switch it up on you. Look what Barcelona are doing to Frankie de Jong. In which respect, bros? Like, we're not like good no more. We're not top 4 no more. Like, yeah, I've grown up Champions League every year. You know what I mean? Wenger, I get it, but as in, what's your angle? But well, go on, Jay. I'm back. Ain't that a surprise? We'll leave after he bads up the Prem. I believe it's an Arsenal's court. I believe if he starts the first 3-4 games, 6, 7, 8 games on the bench for Ben White and Gabriel, yes. But then there's the other side, which I don't think will happen. But if he starts the first 5, 6, 7 games, yeah, and we still haven't offered him a contract, again, bro, it's not me just, Dan, you're mischievous, la la la. I know you love what I say, Lumberkamp, and you hear it as well. So you're going to agree with me now. Alarm bells, bro. Even today, and I know it's just agent talk, but there is no smoke without fire. Arsenal want 43 million from Juve for Gabriel Magalhaes, yeah? And all of the reports, and it's this one, Italian this one, this journalist in Italy, L'Equipe France, this one, The Build, whatever. The £50,000 a week Arsenal central defender. I'm not saying 50 grand is to be sniffed at, yeah? But he has just watched, yeah? Yeah? Nketiah hit Thierry Henry's 14 shirt, a legend, and 100 grand a week. William Saliba's agent and Marseille, if they did meet last night, they will also be noting. I'm going to go and see what William Saliba earns. Bitch. These are things I know I should do for the stream, innit? Right. Where's that one that I trust? One second, people. Bollocks. So anyway, the William Saliba thing is there's two ways to believe it. It says there's certain people telling me, and I do know a lot of people, but trust me, William Saliba doesn't want to extend his contract to Arsenal. So my question back to them is, has he been offered one? And they're like, well, not as far as we know. Offer him a deal. If Nketiah is worth 100 grand a week, Saliba's worth 100 grand a week, the same way Gabriel Magalhaes is. I'm not saying Gabriel Magalhaes really is going to Juventus, but agents are smart. They're saying this because he earns 50 grand. Yeah, I knew that much about him, yeah. 22. He should have been in the team years. What about it? I reckon the top 4 in this order: City, Liverpool, Spurs, Man U. Man City, Liverpool, Spurs, Man U. Boy. Man U, I do think this Ten Hag is going to be good. $40,000 a week, William Saliba earns at Arsenal. So, he's a France international. Like, Nketiah is not an England international, and I don't want to be rude to him. I don't think he's going to be an England international soon, unless he smashes it next season, which with Jesus probably ain't going to happen. Why does Saliba earn 40 grand a week? It's all Arsenal's fault. They certainly do. And if we're just sensible, play Saliba, Gabriel at the back. That's already a good start, bros. Zinchenko left back certain games. Maybe the big teams you do put Tierney there. Do you know what I mean? And every reason why DD and other people are right about a really good right back, maybe like what Tottenham got, a Dej Spence, whatever his name is. I could have seen when Man United or Man City or Liverpool come calling, or especially when we're away to them, the whole Saliba, White, Gabriel, the back three, and then Zinchenko and a right back attacking. Because Tommy ain't really that attacking midfielder, but he does keep things solid. Hold him, bruv. Again, see, this is where, again, when they say paper talk agents and internet don't believe it. But again, these things happen for a reason. Like the Gabriel Magalhaes being linked to Juventus. Like Saliba not being offered or not really saying much about new deals. Give him something he can't turn down, innit? But Arsenal want to see how good he is in the Premier League. And if he blows, he'll fuck with us. I totally agree, mate. Totally agree. Totally agree with you. Exactly as well. Do you know what I mean? We've had 5 years of his calamities away at Burnley overhead kick. The problem is, I'm not accepting like a lot of these Arsenal trust the process fans. I'm just realising, like Arteta, there's nothing we can do to get him out of the club. They're backing him. We could finish this season the second highest spenders in Europe again. And I asked Jose Mourinho or whatever, a manager of a big mouth, if you spend the most money 2-3 years in a row in Europe, you know, that's more than Barca, Real, Bayern, PSG, and you ain't even reaching Champions League. Bro, for me, you got to be sacked. But they ain't sacked him, so I don't know. Exactly. So what they do is now, whether you've got to embarrass Ben White, put him at right back, or even embarrass him, you've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. The first 3, 4, 5 Premier League games. Like I said the other day, what is it? Palace, Leicester, Brentford, Fulham and Villa. They're the first 5 games. It's hardly Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea. You give them the first 5 games. Like we've seen him bang already. And then you reward him. Like you rewarded Eddie Nketiah for 5, 6, 7 goals last year. Like, come on, bro. They're all in the same changing room. They're not stupid. Gabriel Magalhaes, a Brazil international, does look at a guy that hasn't played for England. And he earns double than him. William Saliba, a French international. A fucking G. Eddie Nketiah and Dream. I'm sure he doesn't. But then again, you never know. Keto. But yeah, players talk, innit? Players talk, bros. And secretly, certain players are humble. Certain players wait for their chance. Certain players wait to shine and then kick down the manager's door. Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, they shouldn't be earning 40, 50 grand a week. Give them new deals or the writing's on the wall for this club. Yeah, I did, bros. I am going to tell you. La, 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 la. It sounded unconvincing to me, bros. I have seen 2 or 3 of the Man City ones. He just sounds convincing, Guardiola. I didn't think he was such a swearer. They're going to fucking come at you guys, so you fucking get them first. Yeah, mate. But we'll see, innit? I've only seen a little fucking 20-second clip. Exactly. Exactly, bros. So, again, I really don't know what's going on. I've said it about Moussa Diaby tonight or people like Eddie Nketiah. If Eddie was that good, he'd be in the England team. Do you know what I mean? Isn't like he's that young. Rooney played for England at 17. Nketiah's what, 22? I don't begrudge him a contract. I don't begrudge him his Arsenal career. But at least if you're going to give him that kind of massive money and a 14 shirt, you have to put people that deserve it in line with that. Gabriel, I see my... Do you know what? Let me just text that motherfucker. Madness. Why is Saliba done for the club to deserve a new contract? Aside playing the Farmers League. Well, this is the problem. It wasn't up to him to play in that Farmers League. Do you honestly think, yeah, the way Rob Holding got spun, that would have happened to Saliba at Tottenham last year? Absolutely never, guys. Never, ever, ever. So, the balls are now in Saliba's court. Who was it that said? Richard Garlick or whatever. When they all first come to Arsenal, Vinay, when a player gets down to 2 years, they've got to sign or they've got to go. Saliba's down to 2 years, isn't it? So give him a contract that's you can't turn down, isn't it? Or then let him go, innit? That's exactly the way I see it, guys. Like, well, Matt, whatever you want to call yourself, yeah? I shouldn't even dignify you by even mentioning your name. But, bro, and I will block you if you don't answer exactly the way I want to. But you idiot. If you worked in McDonald's, bros, and someone got double for you, and they clean the toilets, but you're like the head chef for the brigade, you're going to be pissed. Brazil and French internationals shouldn't earn half and less than half than a guy that will probably never play for England. Ever. I know, bros. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I do wonder, is all Arsenal fans 15? Like, did you never see Wenger? Like, I know it weren't great at the end and top 4 was a trophy, but fuck me, we can't get top 4 with this clown. Wow. 10 goals, got this guy, Thierry Henry. Do you see what I mean? Why Thierry Henry wanted Arteta, Edu, Vinay, and the Kroenkes out with the Spotify prick, Ek. They can't believe this team. Again, I know Henry ain't losing sleep and he's a millionaire, but he must piss himself when he sees Eddie Nketiah on 100 grand a week and wearing his shirt. Wow. Like, that's just wow. Bro, see, that's what I mean. I'll pin that and tell you to fuck off and block you. This is where you're just a prick. Bro, there's N'Golo Conte, Pogba's. Bro, fuck naming people for you, yeah? This is France. They win World Cups and shit, bros. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't playing at Barcelona or Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or Man City or Liverpool. As you say, he was playing in a farmers league for a team fucking struggling to fucking be second and third. Yeah? That's when you're levels, bros. Do you know what I mean? Go look at the French team. How many people played in France? Seriously. I've never looked at it. Like my fucking mother and daughter, like I shouldn't even say anything, but let me die if I'm lying. I don't know, but go and look at France's last 10 fixtures. How many motherfuckers actually play in France? Hold on. France international teams last lineup.
Which sport?
Football.
Cricket. Which league? International Exhibition Soccer, Women's International Exhibition Soccer, or FIFA World Cup?
Just whatever you like.
Okay, this is the squad for France in International Exhibition Soccer.
Okay. Here's their team, yeah? Kimbele, yes, he does play there. Hernandez, no. Digne, is he really there? But no, he doesn't play there. Christopher Nkunku, no. Mbappe does play in France. That's 2. Griezmann, no. Diaby, no. Kingsley Coman, no. Benzema, no. Bros, I don't know what squad this was. Anyway, you get what I'm going. How many people that play for France actually play in France? What, Mbappe? Well, Mbappe will get into any team in the world. And Kimbele, not a bad defender, but I bet he don't play for France for too much longer. Or maybe Varane will get dropped, because I know Saliba will play. Shouldn't have accepted that number. If he was screwed up, Ben White. Don't follow football, it's a shambles. I know, bro. Do you know what, yeah? I'm not going to lie. Shall I tell you what turned me off Ben White immediately? Petty or not, I know I was bitching about Saliba having the number 4 shirt took off him. And then I went and done my little due diligence and looked. He was free at Brighton, and I think on loan at Portsmouth, he was number 3 there as well. Basically, he's never worn the 4 shirt. So he had no affiliation, no love for the number 4. Which made me think it was an Arteta fucking nasty sexual thing. Some Arteta dickheadness. Then in an interview, he kind of gets asked about the previous number 4 or one of the best number 4s ever at Arsenal, Vieira. If you ever literally see his face, it was like I've heard of him. I've heard of him. And they went on to say, like, yeah, after I come in and I do train 100% and I do give my all in a game, I come out and I don't want to look at football or watch it or have anything to do with it after that. He sounds like one little posh white kid that's not a bad footballer, was in the right place at the right time, had a rich mum, rich dad, and he was lucky. That made me ill. You can't say you don't know who Vieira is. See, again, this geezer is a Tottenham fan. No Arsenal fan would say that. No way. Mate, you're a Tottenham fan. Dickhead. Yes. Exactly. In the Premier League. That's why I always loved Anelka. Even though he fucked us off after 1 year for Real Madrid. He had some interview a few months ago. L'Equipe or whatever. He was like, well, Sacre Bleu, I'll tell Mbappe to his face. You can play here all you want. You're not going to win the Ballon d'Or, you know what I mean? You need to go and play in England or Spain. He went back really and truly, England I've done it. It's the toughest league in the world. Exactly, mate. Incredible. Didn't care about the pagan. So this is probably arguably the two greatest players in the last, 20 years of Arsenal. Captain Fantastic and Henry. Like, there's words you can't actually say about these geezers. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, because he was an idiot, innit? Like, it was the whole, his brothers, he got religion involved a few times. Like, he seemed to be a very petulant or unsure human. But I don't know what it was, innit? As much as I pissed myself, one of his first interviews, and like, yeah, I know it didn't go down great. Do you know what he said? He literally had played about 4 minutes off the bench for Arsenal. He was just turning 17. Well, no, he was 17. And he was basically just asked, like, do you hope to get more minutes soon? He was like, well, I'm better than Ian Wright and Bergkamp, so fuck yeah, I should be getting minutes. Like, wow. Like, I know Nicholas Bentner had that confidence, but he was fucking shit. I'm better than Wright. And you know what? By halfway through that season, or by the end of the season when we were winning the double in the FA Cup at Wembley, and Anelka was scoring the second goal, I think, or was it the first goal, versus Newcastle, Ian Wright was a sub and getting ready to move to West Ham. He should have been a bit more loyal. And I'm sure there could have been second chances for him, like, even after Madrid. Who knows, you know what I mean? But there wasn't for Fabregas, because Fabregas kind of stood down and said, like, I want Arsenal, innit? After. Yes, it is. Henry never won a thing. Oh, God. Piss off, mate. Piss off. Who? What about Anelka? Do you know what? That flashed up on me the other day. I'm going to look at that. We wouldn't never have got Henry if Anelka was low. That isn't true either. Again, I know we're listening to Wenger, and Wenger said we could sign a £100 million player, which he admitted a couple of years ago on ESPN that he was kind of asked to say that. That was kind of heartbreaking. That really hurt me when that came out. So you don't know who you can trust. But according to the great French maestro himself, Wenger, he says, nah, man, I wanted these two to play together. It could have been that front three. Henry might have started left or right wing. Who knows? Els. And now what's the Oh, about the Netflix. Didn't do him justice. Yeah, probably because he's a fucking ignorant fucker. Like, I remember even when he went to move to Bolton, a journalist kind of said to him, do you ever have any regrets? Should you have stayed with Wenger? Should you have stayed with Arsenal? And even then, I know you're not supposed to, I don't know, be a bit more humble. He was like, nope. Everything I've done is the correct. It was the best for me at the time. I have no regrets. Fuck everyone. I was like, rah. So yeah, he's just one of them guys. And I think by the time he started flirting around with, was it Liverpool, Chelsea, maybe even Bolton over here, Wenger had obviously done his own thing, moved on, Henry, etc. Yeah, we've all heard about that famous meeting on the aeroplane. But remember, he coached him at Monaco. So, again, like, Lisandro Martinez, he wanted to play for Eric Ten Hag. Obviously, people can have relationships. But of course, bro, like seriously, apart from this one waste man in the comments, what's his name? Will, yeah? If Wenger was the manager of whoever right now, and you got Wenger and Arteta trying to take you to their team, I'm playing for Wenger. It ain't rocket science. Vieira said this recently as well. It was a dig to Arsenal. He was like, in negotiations recently, I've told the guy, like, you know what I mean? You have to go there because you believe in the manager, believe in the coach, believe in what's going on, or it's not going to work out for you, this move. Do you know what I mean? And Vieira is a real manager. And if he was at Arsenal now, breaking the fucking transfer records, or not records, but it's highest spending team 2 years in a row, Vieira would be Champions League. He'd be winning things. But back to my main point. So you've got a young French kid. Let's say Real Madrid have pissed off Camavinga. And Arsenal and I don't know, Man United have made a move for him. Man United have got Ten Hag. But Arsenal have now got Vieira. For me, again, unless you're from Luton or your name is Will, if you're sitting in a room one-on-one with Vieira, Henry or Arteta, again, I've never done it, but I'm sure you're going to play for Vieira or Henry. Maybe 50% just because of who they are and what they've won. They're heroes. Who's Arteta? Not even one cap for Spain. We're talking about World Cup winners here. Henry, Vieira. Narcos ahead of yeah, most definitely, bros. And his brothers, the agents, bros. Trying to get him more money, bros, and everything. And now this and that. I remember, like, you know what I mean? He's, yeah, anyway. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm commending, whether I worded it wrong, that's what I'm commending him for. Bros, Ian Wright, do you remember that guy? Without mugging? Do you remember Bergkamp? Like, this guy at 17 said, I am better than Bergkamp and Ian. In fact, though, I've heard Dennis Bergkamp talk. I think Dennis Bergkamp could have, I'm not sure, but could have played with Van Basten. But I know he's played with people like Kluivert. He's played in Italy. Trying to think of Holland strikers. But anyway, Dennis Bergkamp has played with superstars. He was asked, who is the best strike partner you have ever played with? Anelka. And then basically went on to hit. I wish it wasn't just a few months I played with him. This guy was levels ahead of his time. Yeah, I've got to clear out as well soon, bros. Same to you, my G. Again, bros. I think he's got I don't know about statues and everything, but he's got a good chance of doing a lot. Listen, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard ain't shit. But he did really have some of the world's finest. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Sterling, Foden, Grealish. He had some of the finest. Like De Bruyne, just De Bruyne himself. In the world, creating his chances. But I do believe he wants to be Brazil's #1 striker at Qatar. And I believe he's got a good fucking chance of being Brazil's #1 striker at Qatar. And I think if he has a madness in the first few months of his Arsenal career leading up to the World Cup, that's his aim. He probably does want to prove he's a Premier League striker. Like, even if no strikers last year, they were playing Foden and Grealish as fake number fucking nines, or false nines, was what it started getting called. There was my only worries. I'm thinking, shit, you ain't got a striker, but you won't even play Jesus. But then you've got their moments where at the end of the season, like, he scored 4 in a game. Lacazette couldn't score 4 in a fucking season. Do you know what I mean? Bro, it's not even luck. Do you know what I mean? With the Man City thing. As I'm saying, if you're known or have a good relationship with someone, it goes a long way, innit? I don't want to be rude to Jesus or Zinchenko, but do you think Pep Guardiola has lost any sleep tonight, or gives one fuck? He likes left backs that can mad defend. Do you know what I mean? He probably would have went for Tierney already, but he's too injury prone. Do you know what I mean? He's probably got his eye on Saka. But do you really think Man City are letting anyone go to Arsenal that they're worried about them biting on their ass? Clearly not. Do you know what I mean? They gave Chelsea Sterling. They were willing to give them Ake. Again, they're not that worried. They've just got Haaland. Calvin Phillips, with no disrespect, I don't mad get it, but you know what I mean? I would have, if I was a Man City fan, I would have probably rather the Declan Rice or whatever, but I'm not going to argue with Pep. And again, as I've suggested for about a month now, I've said, and I said it way before they sold anyone. I goes, mate, guys, I've been told Man City have got to, or not got to, but I've got a target of raising 200 mil this summer. So we all know they're not broke. But if you start working out, just for math's sake, say 50 for Sterling, 45 for my man, Jesus, that's 95. 5 million for the midfielder went Leeds, that's 100 mil. Laverde went Southampton, 110. Who am I forgetting? Goalkeeper went Brighton, 20 mil, that's 130. Who else have they sold? That's 130. If they got Ake out or Gundogan out, that's their 200 mil. Now again, they're not skint. I reckon it's Galacticos from now. Haaland. There's rumours Neymar's not wanted at PSG, and I've said it more than once on my stream. Are they going to go for someone mad? Like, it ain't Harry Kane no more. They've got Haaland. But who could it be? Mahrez is 32. They've let Sterling go. I thought, could it be a winger? But maybe he's just going to give a little bit more game time to Foden Grealish. But I reckon there's one fuck of a superstar been lined up for Man City. I just can't think who. Well, the only name that comes that's a mad superstar is like Neymar. Yeah, mate. So, I don't know. Henry recently on TV said Bergkamp was the best player. I was talking about Anelka though. No, I was talking about Bergkamp. Bergkamp said, like, he went, his exact words was, what was this in case you're questioning me? I was watching it recently, one of them Sky or BT, you know, late at night they put on this, like, not Premier League years, but these madnesses. Oh, God, what was it? Was it an Ian Wright thing? His goals or whatever? Anyway, Bergkamp was chatting about his Arsenal career, and he said it was a shame. He goes, Anelka just had this knack. He knew where to run. He knew what to do. He just said, like, certain times you either got it or you don't. You either got it or you don't. He goes, and this motherfucker at 17 had it all. What is this cunt actually talking about in all fucking cunniness? I hate when people just talk shit. What the fuck is that? Anyway, guys, almost time for me to keep it going. Give me some comments before I go. Shouts out to everyone on this stream. Yeah, mate. Again, I'm not saying international football. I'm not patriotic. So if I was a Premier League football, do you think I'd give a fuck about playing for England? I'm so sorry. That could be choking some of you. I wouldn't give one fuck. Do you know what I mean? Do you get paid for playing for them? I don't know. I don't think so. Bollocks. Caps. You get a hat. Look behind me, motherfuckers. I got enough fucking caps. I don't need England caps. I got caps fucking everywhere, all over this fucking ass. You know what I mean? Red ones. Pink ones for the pink kit. I hope that's out tomorrow morning, you know. So yeah, it's like, come on, man. You never played for Spain once. Like, people reckon Guendouzi's shit. Come on, man. Fuck me. He played for France more than once. There's levels out here, guys. There's levels. And I'm not saying like Wenger was hardly even a footballer or part-time or some bullshit. So, and I think, did Mourinho, was he even a big name footballer? I'm just saying, you can be a good manager without being a class footballer. What I'm saying is, though, there's certain swings. When you've had the career Henry and Vieira have, I reckon every Saliba, every Kamavinga, every Moussa Diaby, and that guy Bayern Munich bought today, was it from Metz or something? That striker, I've had my eye on, 17. They didn't spend £27 million on a 17-year-old from France for no reason. Like how Arsenal used to always be able to take the French players, the Petit, the Vieira, the Henry, the Pires. We'd have that if we had a Vieira, Henry in charge. Who wouldn't want to play for them types of people? No. It was only them mad games, Russia and everything, even though I don't think we used to put into the stress of my phone's just ringing like a cunt. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go soon, but I don't know what it is. Like driving to Holland or France, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. It'd have been handy to have a fucking striker that wasn't scared of flying, innit? Especially in them moments. He did used to go to like the close ones, innit? Like France and whatever. It was only like Russia's or whatever that was a problem, in Italy's or whatever. But I don't know, bro. When we got to a Champions League final, we had an erratic German goalkeeper that went and got fucking sent off, innit? Like, and then the waiter that come on, Manuel Almunia, he looked like a waiter. I'll never forget what that Portuguese is, right? Belletti or something. Eto's goal as well. Like, I personally believe I would have saved both of them. I wouldn't have allowed Almunia on the fucking plane after that, harsh or not. How the fuck he ever went on to sign contracts and play for Arsenal more is fucking beyond me. They were the bits that fucked me off about Wenger. He couldn't pick out a goalkeeper, even when he thought he bought one of England's bright prospects, Richard fucking Wright. He was shit as well. Anyway, no one's perfect, I suppose. Yeah, mate. Bro, the way they play, yeah. Again, I love Jesus already. I'm just saying, the way they play, I think Troy Deeney could get 25 league goals there. And I do not not Troy Deeney. Who's that other cunt? The one at Brentford. Don't know, I never fucking useless cunt like Troy Deeney anyway. That one at Brentford. What's his name? It's annoying me now. Even he would get that sort of amount of goals. Again, you've got De Bruyne. Grealish. Grealish has got to have a good season this year, or he'll be gone as well. Foden. Mahrez was exceptional, hence why he signed a new contract. I believe there's a winger incoming. Is it Neymar? Nice one, man. Bruv, same to you. Have you subscribed? Didi. I can't remember the name, Didi. Have you subscribed? Should I go and check if I got any new subscribers? Please subscribe. Get a like on the video. This isn't one of the lively ones, bruv. This one's been here. My phone's been disturbing me and fucking me around. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look. There is one more new subscriber. I hope that is you. Didi, did you subscribe, yeah? How many likes we got on the video? Let's have a look. Guys, we got 12. There is one more new subscriber. I hope that is you. Didi, did you subscribe, yeah? How many likes we got on the video? Let's have a look. Guys, we got 12. There is one more new subscriber. I hope that... Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Was a translator for Bobby Robson? Yes, I know. Was weirdly watching one of them late night BT documentaries that was actually telling me that recently. That's what I'm saying. Mourinho was just a lucky cocky cunt. Wenger was obviously very dedicated, very educated, and honestly had this mad love and passion for football. But I'm saying until Wenger won something like the day he walked into Arsenal, I know he did get Vieira's first signing or whatever, but all right, French people might have known him. My point is, bruvs, if you've got Arsenal and they're going for Lisandro Martinez, but he only wants to play for Erik ten Hag. Bro, remember, this is still Arsenal and it's still a London club. Right? Remember people back in the day, like the attraction was the big lights in London. Especially if you're foreign. I think if you sit down with Vieira on Henry, they're going to know exactly who they are. I bet people, I don't know, like, for instance, I know we're never going to find this out. I'd love to fucking jump on him one day and put him in the back of my car and just ask him. Say, yo, Fabio Vieira, had you ever heard of Arteta before you signed for Arsenal? And then ask him, have you ever heard of Vieira and Thierry Henry? I'm sure he'll tell you he's heard of the latter too. I'm sure of it. No one said nothing about Dennis, bruv. Apart from he didn't want to fly. That was unfortunate. You know what I mean? Could it have made us win? Now, again, he was such a class play. Again, bro, if he's that important, you know what I mean? When you got Bolton on Saturday, you just send him out on a boat early. Yeah. Tony, that's the cunt. So go on then. Who did win tonight from the other semi-final? Was it Germany and France played? Who are England playing in tomorrow? Hour and 54, 55 in. Didi, some wicked comments to you as well, man. I'm going to have to name you man of the match for today. Seriously. And I do remember her name, bros. I've never seen Didi before. Long Burkamp, you're a superhero. Love you as always, Craig. Love you as always, my brother. I was just saying your name. Germany won. What was the score? They won 2-1. And England-Germany final. Right, that's going penalties then. But shouts out to Didi, Hussein, Craig, Linda, just all the real ones, Hanyumi, Long Burkamp. My mind's gone blank. Rodney. I'm going back. I have to go back and look, man. Shouts out to Jahal, Hussein Juma, Hazard. You know what? Just all of the real ones, isn't it? Shouts out to you all. You're all superheroes. Love, mate. Did you subscribe? Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 p.m. I might do if the kit comes out tomorrow, mate. I think I'm gonna download a video. I have a feeling I'm missing a trick there. I should be downloading videos like I did when I first brought out my channel, or do a quick little fucking kit rating, a quick swagger rating. I know it ain't the same color pink. It's gonna be a little bit lighter, but it was the best pink. But very, very beautiful. Do you know what I mean? We'll have a swagger rating tomorrow morning, a kit rating, and of course, if anything breaks during the night, any news at all, I'll bring it to you. But to be honest with you, I'm that straight, no bullshitting geezer. I can't see much happening, guys. The Lenos, the Nate Lamars, the Torreas, they all have to go. And as I say, when it comes down to the Saliba and the agent motherfucking tabloids and the stupidness like Gabriel Magalush and links to Juventus, etc., they're self-explanatory. These are agents that see their clients, Brazil internationals, France internationals, earning peanuts compared to a guy that in 50 games has scored 10 goals for Arsenal. He's 22. God knows how many goals people like Wayne Rooney scored by the time they were 22. God knows what Haaland, I think, is he 22 now or 21? God knows how many goals he scored. And Nketiah is probably older than Haaland. Levels out here, guys. There's levels. 100 grand a week, number 14 shirt. I don't want to say rewarding the guy for a failure, but what the fuck did he get that reward for? Because we're Arsenal Football Club. But admit you're wrong with Saliba and he was out on loan too long, and give him a new 5-6 year deal. Klopp, any self-respecting manager would do that. Mourinho, Ten Hag, any of them. Why aren't we offering him a new deal? Why has Gabriel not been offered a new deal? Do you know what, bros? A couple of people have told me this, but someone in the shop even did say Thursday, the 28th. No, they didn't say the Thursday. They just went 28th, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I've seen that all over the place. A lot of Twitter gossip and everything. The kit's out Friday. The kit's out Friday. I heard for a long time it's coming out on the 28th. But here's the thing. Whether it's Arsenal, kit launches, as far as I remember, I could be wrong on this, but we like doing business and announcing things, whether it's signings or kit launches. We like a Monday and a Friday, as far as I remember. So maybe Friday it is, isn't it? Because Thursday is a bit of a weird day. But here's another theory. I reckon because everyone said to me that the blue kit was out on the 20th, yeah? Oh, sorry, the black and gold was out on the 20th. That come out on the 18th. Maybe Arsenal and the Armory want to sell it a couple of days before it hits fucking JJB or whatever they're called, or JD Sports and Nighttown and Foot Locker. Who knows? But I don't know. I'm going to go with what I said, 28th. Bro, how many goals do you reckon Darwin Núñez is going to score? Like we would imagine, Jesus is the main man. If he's the main man, bros, look at the way Liverpool play. If he's the main man, he's going to score goals. They've lost Mane. That is going to hurt them. I don't think this guy is going to play on the left. I know it's only pre-season, but he played like 30, 40 minutes for Liverpool, and people are like, oh, he missed a sitter or two. And I was like, shit, that's harsh. On his debut. Next game against, what was it? RB or whatever, Salzburg, Leipzig, whatever. he calmly scores 4 in about 20 minutes. So again, it's really fucked up to say it's only a pre-season friendly, but Nketiah ain't scoring 4 goals in a fucking League Cup, Europa League, Farmers League, or friendly. There's just levels out here. But it's very hard, bros. Firmino, like, again, I'm not saying he's shit. Don't ever get it twisted, but I've always thought they would need more of a goal scorer than him, but he does something mad for that team. He brings in a lot of players. I've seen what he does against Arsenal sometimes. If he goes up front, bros, and he's the main man, I reckon he's another good season. Might take him a few games to get to the speed of things, but it's a hard one, bro. I don't know. All right, there's certain triggers for me, like people that come from Holland or France, I get scared of, and Portugal is a bit the same. Fernandes bang. He's gonna bang, bros. Klopp ain't stupid, isn't it? Good question. Well, here's one. Who's going to be top scorer next season? Haaland? Jesus? Nunes? Harry Kane? I think Harry Kane had a bit of a stocky season last year. He wanted Man City. He clearly knows that's gone. If you see from his recent interviews, you can clearly see he likes what Conte's up to. I reckon Kane has one of his possible best seasons next year. Especially if he's supplied right by Richarlison, if he is on the left, or Son, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I know that definitely. 100%. Yeah, I always knew that was the plan. Because WB, the geezer that comes on the stream, he was telling me it's been released on the 30th on the day of the Arsenal Seville. I laughed that one off and I was like, no, it's the 28th to 28th. And this was a month ago, me and him were debating this. I was saying 28th, he was saying 30th. But then all of a sudden I wake up and this morning on Twitter, it's like, the kit is out on Friday. Again, bro, mad difficult. Because I'd imagine Nunes won't play as many league games or as many league minutes as Jesus. Oh my God. Guys, really it's time to go. I've got about fucking 100 people onto my case. Seriously, anyway, it's been 2 hours. 1 Haaland, 2 Kane, 3 Salah. Interesting shout. I really do reckon Kane's gonna bang next year. Listen, Conte is no dickhead. Yeah? He's got that man training like bitches right now. So, yeah. Kane's gonna fire. Makes me wonder, that money, 50, 60 mil, is Richarlison the right guy? Maybe they need more of an orthodox winger. The away kit is the one. The pink. Oh, the black and gold. Yeah, that's lovely. That is lovely. There's a couple of curious bits on it, like the grey stripes on the arm and the grey around the badge or whatever. When I personally probably would have made them gold. Maybe it would have been too much gold. Here's something that's controversial. Now, on the day, but I walk in and out of places. When I went to buy the kit at 9:30 on the release day, I think it was on the 18th, even though everyone said it was out on the 20th. They seem to have the Tomiyasu, the Pepe 19 already in gold writing in their numbers, so you could buy it and just walk to the counter without getting printed. But I've been told that if I was to go to the shop tomorrow and want Saliba 12 on the back of my shirt, for example, there isn't the gold option. And apparently, I've been told, but WB said this. So it could be bollocks. I reckon it's bollocks. But he reckons you only can get it in white letters and the number obviously white. You can't have the gold the same as where it says Emirates, for fuck's sake. You can't have that colour on the print. So listen, there's going to be a water shop tomorrow if the pink kit comes out, because I'm getting Danny AFC TV on the pink kit. Number 1, because I am number 1. But if you can't get gold on that black and gold, I swear to God, I'm going to cuss the fucking shop down. And then I'm going to go start pulling up t-shirts, you know. I'm saying, right, I don't want this one no more. I'll take the black one. I'll wear the black one, even though I'm going to put the pink one on tomorrow. I'll wear the black one. I'll be like, right, take that back. I want this one so it's got gold writing. I don't care if it has Tommy Yasu number 18 or whatever the fuck he is. Fuck it, I'll just pick up the one that says Jesus' name. I'll be like, right, that's gold. I want a refund and I want this top. In fact, there you go. What is it? £16 for the printing, yeah? There's 16 quid. Take my second-hand shirt back. I want this one. There's going to be a war tomorrow at the Arsenal Armoury. If I can't get Saliba, I don't care what number it is. If I can't get Saliba, well, I've got Saliba anytime, as you can see there. Saliba 4. But it's all got a stencil. Ben White, whatever. Gabriel, it's a stencil, a number. If my phone goes off one more time. No, fuck off. I don't like the look of the pen. It feels like a Madrid copy. Big up, Dan. Great stream. Thank you so much. But bro, if you notice, look at Man United. They've even got the collars. It's slightly different to our collars. Like, at least, how do you explain it? How do you explain it? Like, on our new home, like, oh no, I think it is the same. Like Man United have got that as well, and that's pissing me off. I hate when, bro, that's a bit creased, isn't it? And I've got a fucking zoot burning it right there. Imagine fucking 5-10 minutes after I bought it, I burnt it right there. I know it's only tiny, but it's, yeah, I lit a zoot and fucking it burnt. Where's the black and gold? I need that ready for tomorrow. I want to get that print. Saliba black and gold. I'm undecided about what it's printed on the home. But yeah, I want Saliba, but it's got to be in gold. And then 12 on this. Do you know what I mean? But if, yeah, does anyone have the input on that? WB told me you can only get white numbers and whatever. If you can't get it in gold, I'm going to kick something up tomorrow. No, my only hope is, oh God, my only hope is Conte gets the PSG offer, but they won't. They're not going PSG because they're not doing that mad Arab signings no more. Look at the people they're signing this year, Nkiko, whatever, from Lons or whatever. Ooh, old Kane. Well, yeah. If he played for Arsenal, you could have mugged them and walked out for free somehow, even with a 6-year deal. But this is Levy. So yeah, there's a lot you blame Kane for that. Like, why sign? Was it a 5 or 6 year deal? And then a year or a year and a half later, decide that's it. But him, do you remember the Luis Suarez 40 million plus a quid? Like, it wasn't that deep, the 40 million plus a quid, but he did say there was some sort of agreement that he could go, possibly if they didn't reach Champions League or something. And Levy was like, is that written down? Is that in a contract? I don't care if your name's Harry Kane or fucking Harry fucking Doblane. You can go and fuck off, mate. And he told Kane to fuck off. And he told Man City to fuck off. The same way Daniel Levy, if he was selling Torreira or Nate Miles tomorrow or Leno, he'll get fucking money for them. End of. I wish we were back with Nike. You know that. All the others, yeah, you know it. Even though Nike have done Liverpool dirty, and they've done someone else really dirty this year with plain and shit kits. But again, I remember being a young gooner, and the first night kit that come out, the red home and the dark blue away, the zigzags and the gunners written down, the red one I think. And then when you turned it round, where your ass is, it says Arsenal at the back of the home. And on the blue, it said Gunners. I've been with so many tarts and exes and baby mums or whatever in my life. I don't know where half of them kits are. The bronze banana, man. I swear the girl that comes on my stream that's still in her ass. Rochelle, I want my kit back. I want my original bronze banana back. Oh, bro. Do you know what? That breaks my heart. Do you know what, yeah? I've never noticed a difference in them in my life, so I've never justified it. Like, I'll tell you, I've got one of the £100 ones. Believe it or not, but I got it on a touch. This here, you cunt. Not you, bro. So this here was one of Adidas's first efforts when they got to the club, if not the first effort for the away. I don't know how brilliant my lighting is, but if you look down the centre of the top, because I asked the people in the shop, I goes, what's the difference? Guys, can you see this ever so faint line? It runs down here. And then it's just like little dots. It's just basically it. I think you can see it more on the back. Can you see these two? Oh, it's this one. Can you see these two weirdo lines? It just basically, it's meant to not make you sweat as much. Look, I swear it's made of the same material, but anyway, one costs, well, last season it was 65 and I won her. This year, the Fentic or whatever you call it, the fucking one that the normal geezer wears are 70 and the other one is 100. So anyway, there was my tester. And I've never found a blind bit of difference in this one or this £70 version of this one. So on this, or based on this top alone, bros, and I do like to give a real answer, I can see it clearly. Can you see this here, guys? What if I put a light on my phone? Does this make any difference? Right. So where I'm pointing to now, these are these magic airlines. I think it's a load of bollocks for an extra 30 quid. But I just want to answer this geezer properly. So I'm in the shop the other day and I went to the till. And the geezers, because I've asked for a bag, he went 101 quid, mate. So what'd you say? He went 101. I went, oh, no, I didn't mean to pick up that 100 quid one. So he's asked the nearest bird or whatever next to him, go get the other one. Now, when they've brought my top over to me, I was like, 1 second, that looks a bit dull, that gold. Why does the gold on the 100 quid one look much better? And I can't lie, I do like this black and gold kit, but it kind of fucked my whole day up. That's a brilliant. No wonder you want Man in the Match tonight. You motherfucker, you're making it come out of a deep and painful story. No one's broke out here, bro. So you look at the trainer collection or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna do it to you, like, bro. Like, I'm a little bitch. Like, they're fucking sick. I've got another 20 pairs over there of these mad PNs. I'll show you. Like, I spend peas like that on madness, on aftershaves and Chanel Blue and a million hats, as you'll see, and every kit that we bring out and training top. But I don't agree. Let me just stop the waffle. We're paying an extra 30 quid for fucking fake holes. Like, this one ain't got the holes. It's the 70 quid one. Anyway, for the first time in my life, when this motherfucker, it's not her fault, brought this fucking 70 fucking bastard quid one to me, I was like, hold up, what's going on here? Like, for the first time ever, I wish I just paid a bill. I feel kind of knocked. That's the sound of you getting knocked. The gold is fuck you, Dee, you fucked my life up tonight. I tried to put this to bed, you know. So basically, on the new one, it's got the air holders. On the 100 quid one, it's got the air holders there, and on the back, I clocked it. I didn't know if I was buzzing, but the gold on the £100 one, and I will look again tomorrow if the pink kit's out, is a lot more gold. And I was furious. Because there isn't a button of difference. Apart from if you're rich, you'll pay 100 quid just because you think it's the one fucking Saliba wears and the one Saka wears. Bollocks. It's the same fucking thing. So I asked all the people in the shop, what's up with this? They're like, it's extra ventilation. It don't make you sweat. It makes the sun turn away from you and it doesn't hit you like, yeah, it's all bollocks. No, because it was a gentleman's agreement. I got to the bottom of this, bro. This is Danny AFC TV because it bugged me as well. And as Liverpool, the owners, whoever it was at the time, basically said like it just really annoyed us, the audacity of it. So basically, like Harry Kane, when Man City come calling, but Daniel Levy is a badder man like that. I hate to admit it. Luis Suarez blatantly had some gentleman's agreement, like you can go if we don't get Champions League or whatever. And obviously, a handshake means fuck all out here. But they kind of agreed if we get an offer of around 40 mil and it is a top team or someone that's in Champions League or somewhere you want to go, because this little bastard apparently wanted to come to Arsenal. Yeah, that it's a done deal. But then Gerrard got involved. It'll give us 1 season. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But to squash it anyway. So he was on, I think, about, 50, 60, 70 grand, for example. And they'll say, because I think it was in January we bid for him, yeah? There was, say, 5-6 months left of the season. They put him on, which was literally, smashed all Liverpool's record. They put him on 250 grand a week to keep until the end of the season, to make sure there was no Arsenal, because they were so pissed off with what we done. But again, if we was a serious football club, it's hard to predict or go back in time. But Suarez wanted it badly, so I think Liverpool's so pissed off. Maybe not even 45. But if we'd have went straight back, apologised and said, you know what, our bad, we got the wrong information. Here's 50 or perhaps 55 mil, Liverpool would have snapped it and run. But we weren't that serious. I don't get it. We talking about, the Gunners, where it said Gunners in the back. Yeah, mate. Like, them two were just unreal. Like, Nike tried to beat it, but I can't remember every kit, obviously, at the top of my head. But a load of them O2s come along after, I think, and I just didn't like it. Yeah, I loved it as well. Ian Wright, Kevin Campbell. I think of them two players immediately in it. Yeah, I'm out as well. Shit. I've really got to go. Guys, you've all been legends. DD has been a man of the match today. Where was UE to at least challenge him? UE loves winning a better man of the match. So does Hank Yumi and Lung Burkamp in saying that. Craig's another one, though, that jumps in with the controversial ones that swings a man of the match his way. But DD, I'm delighted. I do believe you have subscribed. So, yeah, please come in tomorrow at 10 p.m. And there'll probably be a download. I don't do enough downloads, but I'll probably do one tomorrow at Seville. I'm going to have to get back out there, man. Run around the Tolly pub, start annoying people and jumping around getting subscribers. So that one day I did go Tolly at the end of the season last year. I nicked a good 5-10. And that's nothing, but you know what I mean? They all subscribe. A few of them still watch. I think like Jahal, that was in the comments earlier. But on them bombshells, guys, I am out of here. My phone, oh my God, the light's still on. It's blazing that one, Ross. Oh, do you know what? People are really trying to trigger my ass right now. How so many people watching my shit? Who's that? I don't even recognize that number watching my WhatsApp. Contact info. In fact, who actually cares? Guys, please hit the likes on the video. My nose is dribbling enough. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. It's time to go. DD was the official match winner of the man of the match today. Craig, shouts out to you. Where's Cam? Where's Gemma? Shouts out to Linda. Shouts out to Han Yumi. Shouts out to Kamala. Lung Burkamp. Hussein Juma, all of the real ones. Hold on, guys, I'm so confused. There's some weirdness going on, guys. I'm gonna go keep it moving for another night. Please hit the likes on the video. I can't believe the Orlando Arsenal video, the fucking views on that was sick the other day. But on that bombshell, I am gonna go. My phone's blowing up like a motherfucker. Let me go do a bit. It is getting kind of late. 2 hours 20 minutes in, guys. Kit launch. I'm hoping tomorrow morning, innit? If not, 10 p.m. live tomorrow night, and then Friday the pink hat is there. Peace out. Good night, y'all.